So welcome to a day of high ambition, high aspiration and expectation. Just 1 point required and a brighter future is in the bag. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then.
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is so integral to this team, isn't he?
Yeah, he has the quarterback influence on a team so that as soon as he gets on the ball, everyone starts making runs. He's a master passer and a beautiful manipulator of the ball.
Cook kept his eye on it, and he's there. Good ball, good take. And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
And we have our very first corner. Roll goes short. And can he finish it? And now they can spring out of defence. Not the best distribution from the keeper. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Bellingham. Bellingham with the delivery. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, this is a great position. And that's been won straight back.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Mbappe. He's in a great position here. No goals as yet. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Raul. Looking to play him in. Van Dijk cuts it out. And that's really well manoeuvred. Raul. And the finish! Goal! The breakthrough strike! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Now it's Van Basten. This looks promising. Cook. Xabi Alonso. Now it's Van Basten. Well read, and the danger is averted. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. No way through. Now it's Griezmann, and he's managed to get free. This might shot a goal! There it is! They have done it! They are level! You raise your game and we raise ours!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball and they're in.
And there's the end of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Bangladesh really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. Now it's Van Basten. And here's Van Basten. And Messi! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Messi deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Kessier.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Looking for the run. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And this is Van Basten. And he's there to belt it away. Now, can they get him away? That's been cut out, well played. And he's gone looking for safety. Nuno Mendes. Vinicius Junior in acres of space out. Bullish header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
And claimed it back swiftly. McKennie. Here comes the cross. Now it's Griezmann. Now it's Messi. Griezmann face to face with the keeper. Goes for a shot! It's in! And they have done it! We thought the dream was gone, but back they have come.
Wow, this is good. Frighteningly good, Peter. Just about everything that could go well has gone well. If only it could be like this every game.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack...
Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So the lead now is 2.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Added time going up here. Oh, they could be caught out here. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Great vision. Mbappe. And there goes the final whistle. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the... So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. Madrid have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
Griezmann. Bellingham. Bellingham! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Climbs up big! He's missed, but not by that far.
That is a really good chance miss, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And it's Berbatov. Hullet. Oh, that's fabulous. Goes for a shot! There it is! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. So, a breakthrough already. And this is Berbatov. Bale. And he's surging through. Now, that is a hefty challenge.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Van Basten.
That was lovely, that.
Zanetti. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's Van Basten! They've scored! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chance.
And the shot! He's got a goal! And they're back in front! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now it's Bale. Now it's Valverde. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Kessié has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Griezmann. Kessié. Bellingham. Kukçu. Well read, nice interception. Knocks it into space. There will be a throw-in. And here's Valverde. Fired deep. Up he goes! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Bangladesh really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Kessier. And it's Bellingham. Darwin. And the counter is on. Pullet. Pullet will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Deftly away. Referee's given a throw.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Kessier. Now it's Van Basten. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Pullet going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And that's put paid to a promising move.
Nunez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And a chance! Now, who's going to... And it's come back out to him. And that has fair fizzed. Corner number 2 then. Defending of the desperate variety. Backward it goes. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. That is good strength. Messi demonstrating his defensive quality there. And he's managed to gift it back. And it's Robertson. Kukçu. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall. Nunez! And that would have won it.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Chiellini. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he finish? They've done it! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it. Well, added time is up, and there goes the whistle. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
Roberto Carlos. No, he refuses to take the bait. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Some really good ball movement. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. This is Romario. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And that's been won straight back. And it's Griezmann. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Roberto Carlos. Now it's Messi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ambitious ball here. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
30 minutes gone. Messi. He's under a lot of pressure there. Quality ball. Mateus. Germany looking to pass their way through. And Romario! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Romario really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now he's got space here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Played into space. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Cannavaro.
Germany have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
This is Romario. Oh, some tackle that. And the first half is done. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Some first half thoughts?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Bangladesh really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
And he's cut it out. Mateus. Yaya Toure is the team's great visionary. Messi takes control of it and he's on the move. Kessié. And this is Griezmann. And the pass is intercepted. Lovely bit of skill. Busquets, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now, can they get him away? 60 minutes played. Oh, good ball! There's the shot! Sticks it away! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Germany have penetrated for the first time.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And it's Griezmann. And here's Van Basten. It's run loose here. That's rather hopeful. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Dealt with nicely by the defence. 75 minutes played. Van Basten.
Bangladesh really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
The message is clear. None shall pass. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Out of play for a throw. Messi. And he thumps it clear.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Messi ploughing through the middle.
Bangladesh really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.